everyone. Hello all. Welcome to Blaine's Escape Corner, our little corner of the internet. When we get together, we talk about the things that help us escape. Whoo. All right, today we're rocking some simple Gakaikan. Nothing. Oh wait. No, we're not. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm changing. I'm gonna do a different. All right. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay. What? This one? Nope. Not that one. This one? Nope. There we go. There it is. All right. So I'll be right back. Nope. Somebody. Oh God! Swear down in my nan's grave. This needs to be easier. Look at me. I was on time. I did an on-time thing. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna be not on time. How's that sound? Not on time sounds pretty great. I fixed it. So that's the Spooky Boot by Otis McDonald on the YouTube music tracks. I'm gonna be drinking a juice box full of sake. This is Oni. Oh, Jeebles. This is Oni Kuroshi. Because I need the escape corner today more than any of you need the escape corner today. You know what? You may be dealing with your own thing. You may have your own stuff going on, but right now, right here, as I sit, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Whoo. Juice box. Let's crack this open. Okay. Juice box has a straw. What do I think of Martinelli's? Martinelli's is delicious. It's one of the best fizzy ciders around, non-alcoholic. I don't know that you can like who's gonna step up and be like, nah, I'm better than Martinelli's. That isn't like some micro craft that you're like, oh, this one in my neighborhood that this guy makes and fizzes himself is better. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'm talking about like you go to the store, you buy a bottle of something. Kampai, everyone. Gig sad day for Blaine. Big sad day. Big sad. All right. I've got some Oni in me. So let's begin. Before I get into the anime, the reviews, because I've seen some shows. We have some anime reviews to talk about. We'll figure out what else we're doing for the rest of the show. I was supposed to wake up this morning and meet an inspector who would then show up, look at my plans that have been approved by a professional, that have been approved by the LNI, and say, yes, this trailer matches these approved plans. That is what my day was supposed to be. First call of the day. Hey, this is your LNI inspector. We've been having some issues getting stuff scheduled, so I don't exactly have you on my list for coming out to see today. When can you come see me? Number one. First he says, well, I'm thumbing through your plans, and I see that you have this fire suppression system. Is that correct? Yes, I have a fire suppression system, and that is who makes it. Well, you know, that one's not approved for use here in Washington State. What? Well, it's not UL 300 certified. I'm confused. I'm confused. I've read the guidelines. I've read the code. I went through the plans, made sure every inch of those guidelines and every inch of that code were in those plans. And now he tells me, after 2 other people have approved our plans, that this doesn't work. And he's going to call somebody to verify this. And then he'll get back to me. And I'm like, okay, you double check. And I'm immediately like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Because I could have bought just the hood vent without the fire suppression system and then gotten a fire suppression system installed when I got here. But I paid a little more to have it installed by the manufacturer of the trailer. So I'm already pissed because it's like, okay, I'll have to have somebody redo it. He calls me back. He's like, yep, not allowed. So I contact the people that approved, because I paid a professional third party to approve the plans before they got sent to LNI. So I emailed them. I'm like, hey, how'd you miss this? And then I reached out to some other people. I was like, hey, what's going on here? And I go out because I call a local guy. I'm like, hey, I got a fire suppression system. They tell me it won't work. What do I do? He's like, well, send me pictures. I'll get a quote together. And as I'm out there taking pictures, you know what I see on the tank? And if you're my inspector, you know you did this to me. So you're probably, if you're actually watching my stream, if you're watching in the escape corner where you're like, oh, I hope I get to hear about some anime reviews tonight, you know that you did this. By the time this story ends, you'll all understand why they know they did this. I go out and I look at the tank, big ass tank, and I'm like, that says he's UL 300 certified on the tank. And so I text him back and I'm like, hey, before I get this installed, I'm seeing that it says UL 300 certified on the tank. So what should I look out for the replacement that I'm going to have to pay for? Because I like to not be like, hey, dumbass, it says UL 300. That I feel like that's a bad idea when it comes to communicating with somebody who can allow your business to run. Don't be rude. Approach them by making them answer a question that you have, okay? He says, oh, it looks like that brand has been approved in 2020. It's not even like, oh, it was a couple months ago. I found their approval certificate online while I was searching madly trying to figure out what the hell UL 300 really meant if I was wrong about it. And I found their certification online with a quick Google. And then I see the certification on my tank. I'm like, hey, it's certified. And he's like, oh, well, it wasn't installed in Washington. I'm like, great. Great. Okay, so we're not installed in Washington. How is this a problem? Well, they have to be certified. And I'm like, okay, so I have to get it certified by somebody. He's like, yeah, but it has to be certified by somebody who's certified to certify the particular brand. So call the company in Kentucky that is the U.S. manufacturer of this brand and figure out who in this area is certified, okay? And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I call, leave my name and number, get a call back from the nice guy from Kentucky. He called me back very quickly. He was like, you talk really nice and slow when you told me what you were dealing with, but you said your number real fast. Took me a while to figure it out. And I was like, oh, you sweet thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry. Please help me. He's like, okay, how close are you to Spokane, Washington? Now, for those of you who don't know, Spokane is the other side of my state. And I'm like, not close. At midnight, this would take me 4.5 hours to get there. If there's any traffic at all, we're talking about a 6 hours one-way trip to get to Spokane. Do you have anybody closer? What about Portland? Portland, Oregon. Is Is that closer? I'm like, that's closer. It's closer, but that's not Washington State. Do you have anything in Seattle? Oh, Seattle. And he tells me, he's like, my geography's not great. I'm like, that's okay. It's the other side of the country. If I started listing off like cities in I don't know, North Carolina, I'd have no idea where those cities were, right? And so he's like, we end up finding out that like literally Portland is the closest they have. Okay, Portland's your closest certified guy. What does it take to get certified? Because my brain is like, I may just pay a local guy to get certified to be able to take care of this. Because I don't want to have to drive hours there and back to try to get this thing corrected. I'd rather just give some guy some cash to take a class in a one-day thing. He's like, okay, we'll be certified once a month. It's on this date. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind in case I need it. So I call the guy down in Oregon. The guy down in Oregon is like, well, yeah, we can do that, but we're in Oregon. Is Washington State going to take that any better than they'll take the Texas certification? And I was like, what do you mean the Texas certification? And he's like, well, when they install it, they should have certified it. I was like, by God, you're right. And I go out there and I find the little certification hang tag. And I'm like, oh, boo. And I take a picture of it and I send it to the L&I inspector. And I'm like, give some guy some cash. No, like I would have paid a local fire inspector his time to take the class to get certified in my specific thing, just to get him to be able to certify my thing. That's what I mean by give him some cash. Nothing under the table, everything above board. I would pay for him to take the class. I take a picture of the hang tag that has the Texas certified, like we're the company that installed it. We're certifying it. I take a picture and I'm like, hey, just to double check, here's the certification I have now. What do I look out for with the next certification you're telling me I have to get? And he asked me, he sends back a question. Is that on the fire extinguisher or the system? And I'm like, it's on the system. I have a second one of these tags on the fire extinguisher. Everything's certified here. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, they have to be NAFEB or ICC certified. I'm like, okay, I've got an acronym. So now it's 5 o'clock. I've been going back and forth with this stupid thing all day. 5 o'clock my time, mind you. So when I go to like reach out to these Central and Mountain and other companies, they're all closed by now. So now I'm like, all right, well, they're all closed. So I figure out if the company that installed it in Texas has the certification. There's a chance they do, chance they don't. Then I have to figure out if the company in Oregon has the certification. So this is my day tomorrow. This is what I have to do tomorrow. And then if they don't have it, I'm going to have to drive my trailer or pay the guy to come out to Seattle to certify my trailer from Spokane, Washington to make this all happen. And it started with, you can't even have this system. And every time I come across another thing, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I guess that will work. What? Like, I get it that, like, on some level, we've all agreed that, like, we should have, like, a minimum level of, like, build quality and build certificate. Like, we should have some kind of level that we're like, yes, this is what we're going to do so that the things don't fall apart or not work or whatever have you. But when I do those levels and then I can't get the guy to come and sign off on the thing, and now I have to go, like, wait a little bit more because it took us all day to go back and forth to find out everything was okay already. Oh! You know how this could have been figured out if you went out and chucked the damn fire. You'll get your stamp when you fix this damn fire suppression system. So I need some anime. I need some jovial conversation. Welcome everybody. We've got Lucifer the Doberman. How are you doing? Welcome. Shum, how are we doing? Brandon is here. Brandon is here. Fan site, you made it. Serranos. Oh man. Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's talk about anime. Why does that have a duk duk duk? Duk 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 duk. I don't like that. Anyway, anime. Let's talk. Ayakashi Triangle. Is it going to be a Princess and the Frog story? I hope so. You got the solution, replace the inspectors with robots and AI? Exactly! And then I'll just send the AI a deep faked trailer and they'll approve it and I won't have to worry about it. You get your trailer, everybody. Give me my damn bribe! Tim Pool meltdowns are pretty fun to watch, but Blaine meltdowns are hilarious. Thank you. I'm glad I'm hilarious to you. Chainsaw Man is almost as good as everyone said it was. You're new here. Oh my goodness. There's just a lot better that season. Like everybody was all hype on Chainsaw Man, but I mean for my time there were much better shows. And that's even going like I particularly love Haha Ninja Show. That's why I love Ayakashi Triangle. We got Haha Ninja Show and it adds Japanese demons, another favorite of mine. But I just think there's better stuff you could have watched than Chainsaw Man. You are new here. You are, but I've been in chat rooms with you before. Such an Adam, right? Yes. Reincarnate as a sword was superior, way better. Yeah, I mean the Mappa had a choice, and they made a choice with Chainsaw Man to try to make it more realistic looking, more like an actual movie, more like people were really acting, more like it was really directed, as though it were live. And I think that choice bit them in the ass when it comes to people who actually enjoy anime and stuff. And we've talked about the merch sales, we've talked about the ratings, we've talked about how Bocchi the Rock is killing it in all metrics except probably merch, because there's probably just more merch available for Chainsaw Man. But it was a choice. It was a choice, and it's just not a choice that resonated with me. But yeah, I'd rather watch Ayakashi Triangle. Are you kidding? I can't wait for Ayakashi Triangle, the Shinigami version. The Simps have spoken. Yeah, well, they didn't speak with their meat wallets, or their wallets. They spoke with their meat. Something. I don't know. Why do I have an empty cup? I'm drinking out of a box today. All right. Anyway, this episode, yeah, very, very fun. I like the idea that we're getting like a Princess and the Frog attempt. I literally, as we're watching the show within the show, I'm like, oh, what if they try it? And then it ends that way, and I'm like, yay! And now we get to see next episode, like, if that'll work out. So we'll find out. We'll find out if it works out to bring him back. I'm kind of hoping that it's like a... it turns into like a Ranma 1/2 solution, where it's broken like half the curse, or something like that. But he still bounces... Like, something causes him to bounce back and forth between... female and male, that we get like a Ranma 1/2, like cold water, hot water thing. So we get something like that. Meat Wallet, have you been hanging out with Fleece Johnson? That would be booty. It's more important than water. Meat Wallets unite. Yep. Breaks half the curse so we get some food. Oh my goodness. The Dojins write themselves. The Dojins write themselves for sure. Well, we've seen that Demon Cat's balls all episode, so I'm guessing this show would be hard in the balls court. You know, despite my my misgivings. Overall, though, I mean, this show is getting more and more hilarious. Like, at first it was kind of funny because they would use like the demon cat head as like a little sensor bar, and it made sense because it was like, oh, I'm a girl now, and she's like running like naked down the street because dudes don't care. They're just they got a job to do. They're gonna finish the job, right? But now he's a she, And so we got Jumblies bouncing around, so we put little cat faces on it. I feel like this last episode, though, how long stream today? I don't know. More time, hour? Haven't decided yet. Welcome, anime guy. Oh no, the El Gato. El Gato. The cat.
Oh no,
yes.
the El Gato. The El Gato. Hold on just a sec.
El Gato.
Let me switch from the virtual camera to the real camera. And there we go.
Camera. Yay.
Hey, Blaine. Sounds like you've had a hell of a day trying to deal with red tape.
Dude, it's been... If it was just dealing with red tape, it wouldn't be a problem. It's that there's a dude who has to be like, nah, I don't think this counts. And I'm like, I looked at the red tape and I made it through the red tape.
Yeah. No. That sucks, but I can say with absolute certain and clarity that it will work out. Everything has a way of working out there at the end. Plus,
it tends to.
I finally have watched some more new anime from this season. I've been a bit
Did you
behind.
watch Ayakashi Triangle?
What the hell is that?
It's the ninja one where the guy fights off demons, Ayakashi, and like he's an exorcist ninja, and the strong demon that he tries to capture right as it's being captured curses him with becoming a female.
Oh boy,
It's good.
it does
But I
sound
will
like
say-
a Ranma thing.
The latest episode, because at first it was kind of funny with like the censors and stuff. The latest episode, I swear, if you cut out all of the just on the ass panty shots that have like the cat censor on them, you're getting rid of a third of this last episode. every scene, nobody just walks in to talk. You hear like footsteps off a camera. The camera shows their ass walking up and then goes to like, oh, now we're in the conversation. Like everyone who walks up gets perv cammed, and then like we get to have the conversation.
Then you get the
every
normal
single
cam.
one. Yeah.
Oh no,
Waiting on the Blu-ray for this one.
I don't think. Well, I got rid of the one show that was uncensored because it made me feel dirty. I mean, we're talking way dirty. It was bad, but
Oh, the dog one.
no, not that one.
Not Inukai-san's dog didn't make you feel dirty?
I didn't watch it. I didn't pick that one.
Apparently, because that one makes everyone feel dirty.
Nope. The one that made me feel dirty was Onimai.
Oh, Nimai.
Yeah, that one.
I don't even know if you need to, like, I don't even think a censored version of that would be good for consumption for humans.
No, it's. I watched the uncensored. It wasn't the same level of uncensored as, let's say, stuff from last season or stuff from the summer. Mm-hmm. It was the age thing that was.
Oh yeah, no,
that was whoa, it was bad.
The worst part of the age thing is that you're watching that first episode and you're like, no, this is the writer's fantasy.
Yes.
He wishes he was a little girl.
Yep.
This is worse. Like it gets worse. It's not just because like anime is so often about high schoolers, but like the whole point is that we're watching high schooler relationships, and when there is like an adult involved, it's either creepy, ugly bastard shit, or it's like considered weird. Like in Initial D, it is taboo that they do the compensated dating, right? We're supposed to view that kind of relationship as weird, even in anime. But yeah, Onimai is it's a step too far.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level of what the hell. But I did finally watch two shows, the first two episodes of these two shows, and I should slap myself because I think they're both pretty good.
Do
The
it.
first one-
Slap yourself.
Okay, let's slow motion that thing.
Again. Like it's a Korean drama.
Okay. I started watching Chillin' in My 30s. I really like it. The first two episodes of it, it's, I'm a sucker for the fantasy shows, and it's about as fantasy as you get.
It's so paint by numbers, and the main guy looks so boring. I watched 3 episodes. I gave it 3, and I was like, no, I can't keep going.
I like it because do you have your, where's the spoiler Gundam?
Oh, okay, I'll pop a spoiler.
We need to throw the spoiler Gundam up.
All right.
Spoiler Gundam, you have been warned. He's basically raised as a demon, which the only thing that separates, demons and humans is one can use magic, the other can't. he can't use magic, so he eventually gets kicked out by his more or less his like a
His
foster
boss.
brother
Yeah.
or something, and he learns that he's human. I thought, maybe half human, but I guess he's full human, and anything that the humans are capable of doing with their aura, he can do better. So I like it. It's fantasy trash, but you know me, I'm a sucker for the fantasy trash.
Yeah. It's a so like it's so much more like movie theater popcorn than like home popcorn.
Yes.
On the scale of isekai fantasy trash, it's so far into the like, yeah, I've seen this show. Like the resolution with the younger guy in the guild, that whole arc of like an episode and a half, and I was like, okay, I don't know if this show takes itself seriously enough for me.
Well, I've only done the 2, but
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep going with it. And the other one that I started was the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, I really liked it. I've liked it a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And Serranos, I'm still there with Farming Life. We talked about it before. Farming Life it's your relaxation and meditation show that just happens to become one dude and an absolute ridiculous number of females who have the jiggle physics turned on. It's nothing. It doesn't go. It hasn't gone into perv land, but it
is kind of funny how it keeps avoiding
Exactly.
it. Like that is kind of
Exactly.
a funny trope there. But yeah, I could have used an episode of Farming Life today. That's for sure.
I will say this about the chill in my 30s. The jiggle physics is on, and there are some shots that they cleverly the way they positioned the camera. If it was to be shot as a film, how the camera was behind the dude's head, and when she's walking or climbing with
Oh,
her,
yeah, and he's got the head,
yeah,
like,
you see
covering her
nothing, but you
candy.
know it's there. So.
Yeah.
But his potential female companion has got the big booba, and
She does.
it's the jiggle physics are engaged.
They are.
What more can we say about it?
I also love that he just stares. Like if you pause it in
Yeah.
like any given
Just
scene,
stares.
he's just staring at her tits. It's so funny.
It really is. I'm about to start saving 80,000 gold.
Okay.
And Handyman
unique.
Saitao.
Saving 80,000 is unique. I think you'll like the premise. I don't know if you'll get hooked for it. I wasn't really hooked on it, but I really like the idea. I think it's a fun idea that I'm not familiar with that's been done before. What was that other one you just said? Oh, Saito, Handyman Saito.
Yeah,
Handyman
Handyman
Saito is good. It is a problem of the week kind of show. I'll say
okay.
there's not really a like we're not defeating the Demon King, which is good. It's good because
Something
it's
different.
I don't know. It's more about our character. I think it does really well to build a good character.
Yeah, and Shum hits it pretty well. It's a unique isekai, and 80k gold is an anti-isekai. Saitao is only getting good. Well, that makes me happy because I gotta try to be ready for tomorrow. I've said I'm behind. I'm trying to get to 4 episodes so that I can talk about the thirds, but it's going to be close. Got to start High Card. I think you made mention of it, so I'm a little hesitant.
I'm
with
on
that.
episode 5. I'm enjoying it, but
Okay,
it
okay.
has some aesthetic problems that are goofy, I'll say. But they also let you know like when something's happening. Like in the latest episode, you know that this dude's already ready to go when you see him because of the way that the show decides to portray their powers.
I see. And then I was going to start Malevolent Spirits.
Card
Mono.
Glow's still pretty dope. Yeah.
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 Gonna start that one. I haven't started Vinland Saga yet because I still haven't finished season 1. It's an absolute. It is going to get watched. It's just probably not going to get watched as fast as I should. And then I still need to start Reborn to Master the Blade, from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, and then the last one I need to start is Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. And then
Okay.
that's it. Then I'm
Did
there.
you already start Revenger?
No, I didn't have that on my list. There was something about it that I didn't catch me. But let me
Okay.
check it real
Having
quick.
watched a few, I would stick that one on your list immediately.
Revenger.
Revenger, yeah. It is samurai and revenge. End of story.
Well, I did drop 3 total shows so far, so I guess I can add it. Yeah,
There we go.
add it to the list from winter 2023. Done. I'm gonna have to go back through my '80s list and clean it up. I'm gonna have to make a must, a TV series one, a movie / OVA one, and then a why did I put this on here? I maybe had peer pressure or what the hell type one, but
Honestly,
we'll
you
see.
need like a whole category just for watch 2 episodes to get the feel.
Yeah, and yes, I do have the 4K of Akira, all nice and pertified right there. And of course, I got all my other stuff. And I'll tell you what, Blaine, I wasn't going to buy a PlayStation 5, but there's quite a few stuff from Japan coming that's only available for it. I might just have to break down and do it. And yes,
giant.
Cutie Honey. Cutie Honey's getting a Blu-ray. Guess what else is getting a Blu-ray?
What is getting a Blu-ray?
Iria Zerum, the animation from the 90s. The 6-episode OVA is getting it. Discotheque got it, and they're
What is
putting it
with
out.
these older Blu, like whose licenses expired that like so many like
There's a ton
I feel
of
like when
them.
we were going through the list, T-shirt was like, oh, that one's getting a Blu-ray release. This one's getting like Cobra's getting a Blu-ray release. Like there's
Yes,
all kinds of stuff that's getting like new Blu-ray releases.
that makes me happy. And actually, Cobra, the movie, the movie has a 4K release. It's one of the few that has a 4K, along with the Mio Hayazaki Lupin the Third movie, the Castle of whatever. I can never pronounce it right.
Cagliostro, that one?
Yes, that one's got a 4K release. But yeah, Discotheque Media.
Oh, I can't wait for Knack 3 on God.
Yeah,
For real.
they've been going crazy. Just looking at their own site, they've got the original Devilman on Blu-ray, Project A-ko on Blu-ray, Darkstalkers: The Night Warriors on Blu-ray, Phantom Ship on Blu-ray. They've got let's see,
But like
Yorosei
how are
Yatsura
they-
on Blu-ray.
How are they buying all these? Like are they like who
know.
bought them? Who
I
bought
don't
them
know.
that gave them the cash, and or whose licenses are just keep expiring to let all this happen? You know,
I
it's
don't
like
know, but
it's like when we
it's
sat
good. Mm-hmm.
on Evangelion for like years of it being unable to be produced, and then Netflix is just like, I got the money, and they just put it out. And now, granted, issues with their dub aside,
Yeah.
you know, they still brought it to people, and it's like, what? Why in anime do we have all these great properties that people just sit on that we can't get a hold of?
Here we go. Let me share this with you because this is I believe is important. Let me get the screen share. There we go. This is Discotheque Media or their website. Robot Carnival, Lupin the Third, and Cobra in 4K. Steelbook Blu-rays of Angel Cop, Cyber City Odio, the Fatal
Website
Fury
is one
OVAs.
of the worst things I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's bad. But Tomorrow's Joe, Lupin,
Yeah.
more Lupin, Urusei Yatsura, the movies, of course, Project A-ko.
Oh,
that's
Sentai
good
was
stuff.
bought by AMC recently. Oh, does AMC own Discotheque?
I wonder because they've also got City Hunter. Looks like the '80s Astro Boy. But no, Iria was one of their. There's about 5 different shows from the '90s that didn't receive any love of any kind until now. It was the biggest one that was left. The other one was Armitage 3. They're doing rescans and Blu-ray of it. I made a video about this about a year ago. I need to go back through it and do an update for it. But as you can see, they've got a lot. There's the Cutie Honey, more Lupin, Galaxy Express 39. Now let's see here. The old Galaxy Express TV series, the movies, Angel Cop. Talk about a
Yeah.
show that couldn't get made today.
No, this is and to go along with that, like this is so much of the High Dive catalog.
Yeah.
But that would make sense to me.
Yeah, it is a lot of the High Dive catalog, except for Vampire Hunter D. That one I know they don't have. Nobody has that right now. Hell, nobody has the old Yorosei Yatsura show or the OVAs or the movies. You have to go a searching. We'll just leave it at that. You got to search for them. They're just not readily available.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, tons of Lupin. Of course, Golgo 13. Although trying to get the Blu-ray release of it on the TV series from '08, it's out of print and it's not a cheap one to get.
Yeah.
So they've got they've been busy, but there's a whole bunch of other ones that they were doing that I actually talked about this morning. Let me pull one thing here and then let you get back to it here. And I just got to find it. Remember. Let's see. Viz Media is licensing a bunch of stuff for manga.
Oh yeah, all the movies are on Crunchyroll. Good call, Michael. All the Urusei
Which ones?
Yatsura 1 through
Ooh.
6. All the movies.
Excellent. Here we go.
Publisher Discotech Media.
No, that's nice that they're doing that. So let's see here. Urea, is there
I wonder if
an
that's an old
animation?
funny contract. Y'all dumb.
Discotech.
I haven't looked. I was ignorant. There's a difference. You can call me ignorant, but you can't call me dumb.
That's right. They had Discotech did do the original. No, the second DVD release. But they, if I could find that, I had it. Why can't I find it? Man, anyways, let me share this one that I talked about this morning. So this is some stuff that they're doing or some Discotech releases. So Lupin the Third, Angel Tactics, Saber Rider, and Star Sheriffs, Manziger versus the Great, and all these have been licensed to them. But they've got Cutie Honey, the original Cutie Honey. I know Pops was reviewing that and talking about that here a few weeks ago. So there's the Blu-ray of it. That's going to be coming out. Let's see. It's all Cutie Honey stuff. Let me see if I can find from here, because it was on this site. So Iria. Zerim, the animation. Where is it?
It's hiding.
No, that's not it. Man, unfortunately my brain doesn't work as good as it used to.
That's why you do the morning show when your brain works.
Yeah, here we go. I found it. Found it. The only problem is I'm way more congested in the morning than I am at night.
Yeah.
Discotech releases HD remaster of Iria, OVA, and a Wind Named Amnesia film. They both got remastered at 2K for a 2023 Blu-ray disc release. And I would show the thing, but unfortunately the music of it does get claimed. So
Yeah. Such a pain.
here is the breakdown of it. So brand new 2K film scan from original negatives, first Blu-ray release, and it will include the original U.S. manga core dub, which is what they showed on Sci-Fi Channel all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Other extras and coming in 2023. So it's that's one that needs some love.
Year.
Yeah, that's this year.
Yay. Anime.
So yeah, it's one of my favorites from the 90s that gets absolutely no love, and it's finally getting it. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a big one. So let's see. So it's got a Blu-ray now. Armitage 3 has got a Blu-ray now. Berserk kind of has a Blu-ray, but then again, the original 97 Berserk is kind of in a in a weird limbo.
Until they make more of the arcs, I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to care.
It's a tough one.
Especially like if you now that Almighty Lolly has basically read everyone the book with visuals, there's no excuse for us not to have the full story. You don't need it's great, right? You watch the 97, you're like, wow, that was cool. It misses some stuff. You watch the movies, they kind of miss some stuff, put some stuff in weird places. It looks kind of funky. Memorial Edition looks really good, but it's still not the whole story. When you can get like the whole story from weird Kentucky boy in van, like where's the excuse? Where's the excuse?
Yeah, no kidding, especially since they're going to complete it.
Yeah. They better wait for the completion and then just make Berserk. Just be like beginning to end, make it
Full
happen.
on, yeah. Make it as close to a 1-to-1 as you can, including all the whatever graphic violence and or man-dong that happens to be flopping around. Which I have no idea if there is. I'm just saying they need to do better with it than they did with Bastard. Because I was looking forward to it, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping. And it was the same thing with Chainsaw Man. Was looking forward to it, and it just didn't turn out as good as I thought.
I felt expressly upset with Bastard. The only hope for Bastard is that there is another one that's better, and it takes less time to watch. So you're like, what? Why?
Yeah, no kidding.
I was like, yeah, Pat, like the OP standing at the gates of hell. It's so good. I love that OP. That band is actually, it's an all Japanese band, but they only sing in English. Their entire catalog is basically metal English songs. But that's where the coolness ends. The rest of it's like, well, why is it black when we cut an arm off? Where's the blood? Where's the guts? Where's the bones? What happened here? Why is he naked without being naked? What are we, scared of a little penis? What's wrong with you guys? You gay? You scared you'll see a penis and you'll just fall in love with it? What's wrong with you? Just show it the way it should be done.
Modernity is a royal bitch at times.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I will say about the Memorial Edition. When they had Griffith strung up like they would, they weren't afraid to. Yeah. That was rough. I wasn't expecting that.
No, it's
but then again, I haven't read it.
Well produced.
Where is his penis plane storm? Where is the man dong?
Show me the penis, not the gay plane.
So yeah, it's now let's see. I'm wanting to save this mostly for Thursday because I was wanting to talk about it then, but since you won't be able to be there, I guess we'll do a little talk. I've been much happier with Trigun Stampede than I thought I was going to be.
All right, Spoiler Gundam is up. I have caught up to episode 5 on Trigun. This is our anime review time for Trigun.
Yes.
So good.
It is. It's so much better than I was thinking. That first episode had me a bit scared.
Yep.
But man, that second episode, the third episode, I've only gone up to 3, but I know who shows up finally.
4 and 5 are so good. You know, like that scene where we saw in the preview and we were like, oh no, they're going to make him suck on lollipops.
Mm-hmm.
He does suck a lollipop, but it literally is in context, and then he immediately lights up. Like,
yes. He sucks a lollipop and a cigarette at the same time.
Yeah, like why
cool.
why were you like, oh, this is what we'll put in the trailers for outrage? I get it. You're clever, are you? You're trying to get everyone who likes the show to tweet about it more and be like, hashtag not my Wolfwood. But then you come out and you're like, oh, guess what? Not only is he your Wolfwood, we did him better. Like, he's so well done.
I'm very pleased with it. I'm even pleased with the dub.
I read the manga actually on Trigun. That's how I know they're all like different stories.
I need to, but Johnny Young Bosch is it's definitely a different take on Vash, but that was the whole point of it. This is a whole different take, and it's definitely a lot more serious, and a lot more deadly serious with knives. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, and episode 5 got real dark. Like episode 4, I remember that storyline from the original. I don't remember episode 5 at any minute of it. Like so far it's been like, I kind of remember this, but they've redone it. Oh, I kind of remember that, but they've redone it. Episode 5 felt completely new. Which was really exciting to have something where I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. And that was really fun to have. I will say they do rub a little more salt in our wounds. Roberto uses a Derringer.
You what?
He uses Millie's Derringer!
No. Oh.
And then, like, Wolfwood makes fun of him for it, and he's like, "This is big enough." It's like, what are you going?
Wait,
Why?
It would
Why'd
have
you
been.
do
It would have
this
been
to me?
hilarious had they gone through and pulled a meta moment where Wolfwood says, "Hey, wasn't there supposed to be a woman that used that?"
Yeah, isn't that a woman's gun or something? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that would
that
have been
would've been-
hilarious if they dubbed that. That would be there's an alteration to the script that is acceptable in the dub. If you're like, that looks like a gun a woman should be holding, like that. Yeah, it does. What if they
yes.
introduce Millie later on? They could, because I don't know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
New Trigun's garbage. You come in here and you say that to my face. The link always works. All your
Yeah.
previous links work, Ronan.
That is the
New
one thing I will
Trigun
say.
is great. It's not the original Trigun, but I don't care. It's new and I like it.
Yeah, it is new. It's different, and it's much better than I thought it was going to be. Which brings up a serious question: Why do we love it so much, but the Japanese are putting it closer to 40th place in their watching?
It lacks newness. Like how many of these remakes that we get do the Japanese put in a higher pedestal? And especially something like Trigun, where it was sure popular in Japan. It got an anime, it got a movie, like it had
Not as
enough
popular as it
money.
was here. Yeah.
But not as popular as it was here, right? Like we really liked that show. We really like our cowboy shows. So to have a remake of it in CG and everything, I get it that they're not super hyped about it. Whereas we would be. But
that's
to
a
be
shame.
fair, it's not really high on American top 10 lists either. So
Yeah, that
it's
surprised
really
me too.
just us and like some real newbies. Like I know Serranos is loving it, who has no history with the original. You and
I was
are
wondering
liking
about that.
it. But then we also have Ronin 6. Yeah, we're all wondering, and eventually he'll start releasing anime reviews, so we can get his opinions on things. But yeah, people who haven't watched it are enjoying it, but they're not usually watching it because they're not like Trigun. Oh, I'll watch Trigun. They're like, okay.
And that's a shame because Trigun is so perfect in so many ways. It really is that good, and it does disturb me a bit that it's not getting the love there or even the love here. But yeah, when you went through that list last week, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with all these people?
It's below Oni Mai on every list.
Now that is bullshit. That is awful. That is
People are
so
broken.
bad.
We're a broken species. Repent.
We must be if people are enjoying watching some dude get turned into a eighth
child.
grader and getting more or less toyed with. No other way to put it. It's just so bad. But yeah, Trigun's so good. I think I'll watch that tonight too. I gotta also catch up with My Hero. I'm behind on it.
As am I.
And I'm really sad that Nier Automata has been delayed like it has, because it was 3 episodes in and it was so good.
Get the boat.
Yeah. Noah, what? Get the boat ready.
The boat. Start building.
Yeah, no kidding. But hopefully by the time it's all said and done, Trigun will pull it off. I wasn't thinking it was going to be that good based upon the previews that we had, but yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy that I've been surprised.
If they do stumble and we get some kind of real garbage ending that doesn't really go into sort of, because talking with Serranos, talking with my wife, both who have never seen the original, the questions they have and the thoughts they're having are the same thoughts that I had watching the original. So they're pulling off like the meaning and sort of the flavor of the show while having different aesthetics. But if they stumble and they trip and they fall on their face, we still have the original, so who cares?
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. And Shum, I'm right there with you too. I've got the game. I've never played it, so This is a first for me, but I
It's
really
good.
like it. I really
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. So, but yeah, so far this season, I would say, yeah. Well, I'll finish talking about it tomorrow, but
Yeah.
I'm
And-
not disappointed. Let's put it that way.
No,
Except
you
for
can't-
3
you
shows.
can't be. And it's a winter season with this many shows to watch. You can't be disappointed. But I will be over on Anime Guy's channel tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific. Do the math for your own timing on that.
6 Mountain Time, 7 for
Mountain.
you Central people, and 8 o'clock
Down
for
up,
you
yeah.
for you Floridians, New Yorkers, and people up in the Northwest and in the Carolinas.
Awesome.
Or if you're in
we'll
Ohio.
we'll be talking the first third plus of the
Yeah.
season. Some
Yeah,
of them
4
are on
episodes.
4 out of 12. Some of them are on 5 out of 12. But we're going to limit it basically to the first 4
Yep.
across the board. Very
Absolutely.
exciting.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me pop on for just a moment. You have a good rest of your night, and good luck with that food truck. Finish getting that
thank
done
you.
and get the food up and going.
I will keep it. It will eventually happen. You know, it just takes everybody getting out of my way.
Yeah, no kidding. But then again, it's the government we're talking about. They never get out of the way.
Right.
Not for long.
not my way.
All right. You take
Have a good
care,
one.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Later.
All right, I'm gonna drop his channel in the chat really quickly here. Is people hungry? You know what? We have more because I'm waiting on bureaucracy. Maybe that's why they hate me, because I can't say it. I'm waiting on all this red tape. We have not set a launch date, so we have tons. Like I did not expect there to be this many people that are like, where can I find you? Where will you be? When are you open? Where are you? Where can I come get? Like, and I'm like, whoa. Still waiting on all of our approvals. We plan to be here. Right now we're looking at March. You know, it's sort of these people are hungry. Crazy. Put a gay flag. Maybe we'll get an Ezra Miller pass. Maybe. I think I need a few more flags of differing colors. All right. So Trigun Stampede episodes. I've got the spoiler Gundam is up. He's hanging out. Do you got a website yet? I have a website. Well, I have multiple domains, and I think I picked the domain that I want to use finally. And then it will basically just link to our ordering page for now, just because it's easier for me. But yeah, I'll have to put, like, once I've got a date, then I'll put a timer. We'll have a countdown. We'll have all that kind of nice stuff. So we'll get that all figured out. Do the Antifa guys even have a flag? I think so. Hold on. I only say I think so because I feel like every May Day I see it. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Antifa flag. It's a red flag with a black flag behind it. Or a black flag with a red flag behind it. They're anti-fascist, not anti-flag. I think you mistook what the FA stands for. The FA stands for fascist. It is Juicebox Blaine. I'm running Oni Kodoshi out of a juice box. So that'll be fun. I don't know if I want to get too deep into episodes 4 and 5 on Trigun, even though I do have the spoiler guy, spoiler Gundam hanging out with me here. Other than to say, like I mentioned here with Brandon, episode 5 is not a story I remember and feels very Trigun. Very Trigun. And the fact that we've got Wolfwood in, and he's actually Wolfwood, I'm very excited. And we're getting way more of the like kind of backstory. Not even backstory. The underlying story, I feel, is being revealed much more often. But even as it is being revealed, it's something that it's like, this feels very different still. Still feels very different. Stop reading. Why are you supposed to read the manga? You can read the manga and it won't help you with spoilers. These spoilers ain't in the manga. It's all anime only spoilers over here. You're waiting the day my roach coach opens? Soon. Soon I can coach around those roaches. It'll be great. Read the manga. Read the manga. Did you read the manga? It's called Analyze Every Adaptation as though it were its own thing. Read the light novel, look at it like a light novel. Read the manga, treat it like a manga. Watch the anime, treat it like an anime. Watch the dub of the anime, treat it like a dubbed anime. Watch the live action, treat it like a live action. Analyze each one as its own thing because it takes a little bit different something to do each of the different types of adaptations. Number 2, Endo and Kobayashi live, the latest on Tsundere Villainess Lizelot. This show's really cute. This show's really cute. I'm glad the game is going into like weird places that the main girl doesn't really know the spoilers anymore. So she's starting to like not know what's happening. She's like, oh, I don't know. This has never been revealed in the game before. And then also we get this weird sort of, if they're communicating with the other world, and then we got this one dude who thinks that she's somebody else, what's going on here? And we have this like outside of the game mystery that I feel like has to do with that alternate in-game thing. Mostly because after they met the dude, they said, oh, he looks like the guy from the alternate in-game thing. And we're like, okay. What kind of barrier between worlds are we dealing with here? I'm out. I have more. But I'm going to switch over to the glass bottle in the Chica cup. But I went to Wajimaya, which is one of our local Japanese stores, and these were on sale. And I did the math, and the little boxes were cheaper than the big bottle. Like, cause this brand, Oni Karoshi, one of my favorite sakes, the bottle has like an Oni playing shamisen on it. The bottle and then the big bottle were both more expensive per liter than the little boxes. So I bought just a ton of little boxes. So we'll be running little boxes all week. But after we juice box, switching over, we've got our bottle. We've got our good stuff. You know I need it after today. I've got stuff to do tomorrow, but a little drink tonight never stopped me from getting done tomorrow, except for when it does, which it's kind of hard. Waffle, fetch me another juice box. Oh, I shouldn't say that too loud. She might actually bring it up, and then I'm already drinking this one. It's a wine box. Technically, yeah. I mean, sake is pretty close to rice wine. It is brewed, so that is a weird thing. It is brewed, technically. So it'd be more like a beer box. But it's not fizzy like beer, so... I don't know. It's a little different. You must not question anime logic. I'm not questioning it. I'm just excited for it. Oh, they're so different. They're so different. Oni Karoshi, if you haven't had sake... get yourself an Oni Karoshi. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of the bottle. Because there are... I like a sake where you can taste the rice, you can taste the wood from the barrel, you can taste the mold in the attic in the place that it was aging. I want to taste the mud on the feet of the people that were picking the rice. I love like a huge depth of flavor that gets very, 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 very dirty, muddy, moldy, woody. Like I like that amount of flavor in my sake. Not everybody does. Not everybody does. So I really like Tanuki sake, one of my favorite sakes of all time. I really like the Drunken Whale. I really like the Chica sake cups. But But you want a clean sake that tastes like good sake, that tastes like great sake. That's something that you'll be proud to drink. You'll enjoy drinking. These are a little pricey. Okay? Depending on where you are, this $750 will be anywhere from $17 up to $30. Sort of your price range. If you get the bigger one, it can be about $55. But sometimes you can find the little juice boxes for even cheaper. But this is the Oni playing the shamisen. If you're new to sake and you want to taste what good sake tastes like, try one of those. Don't get Kurosawa as your first sake, okay? Kurosawa is the best sake for Americans, and it tastes like white girl wine. It is flowery, it is like effervescent-y, like it's got a lot of like really up in your nasal passage sort of flavors, and just has a real sweetness to it that I'm not a huge fan of. But Americans typically like it because white women drink a lot of alcohol, and they like white wine, and it tastes like white wine. I say avoid Kurosawa, get the Onikuroshi. Or get the cheap Ozeki Gekkaikan. Get your bottom of the barrel, warm it up in a mug, and drink it like a Japanese dad is about to teach their kid a lesson. Blaine loves alcohol that tastes like feet. I like sake that tastes like feet. In the general day, I like alcohol that tastes like where it came from. And sake came from rice, which came from the fields. I want to taste that mud. I want to taste that water. I want to taste that the wood of the rafters. Whiskey, I want to taste the oak tree. I want it to be like I'm licking a tree. That's what I want. I want that caramely sap. I like the I like it. I want to taste where it came from. I don't want to taste what it is now that you've prettied it up and made it all great. I want to taste the heart of the whiskey. You want to taste the feet of the people that picked the rice? I want to know where they walked. Oh, man. You're out? All right. See you tomorrow. Again, 5 p.m. PST. I will be over on Brandon's channel. I'm sure I'll be tweeting about it. We will take care of all that tomorrow. So I'll be there at 5 p.m. and then we'll go through some stuff, and then I'll be back here at 7 p.m., of course. Taste a mile of their shoes. Blaine want that Japanese farm girl feet juice in his alcohol. I just like the flavor. I like the flavor. Okay, last review of the night. High Card. I'm up to episode 5 on High Card. The gloves still look kind of dumb, and I hate that Serrano's pointed out that they're gloves. Because at first I was like, this card turned into a gun, and I didn't really notice that he had gloves. I noticed that the marble guy had gloves, but I thought it was like because he had to like whack things, like it made gloves. And then when I thought back, I was like, well, the luck guy had gloves too, but he had to do like a clap, like he had to do something. So I thought maybe that the card turned into like something you needed to perform it, not just everybody got gloves. We are getting some different gloves on people. We're getting some elbow length gloves. We're getting some different designed gloves, different studs. Still not a huge fan of it. Some of them got fingers, some of them are fingerless. But when our big bad bro walks out and he's wearing gloves, you immediately know whatever card this motherfucker's got, he's activated and he's ready to kill somebody. It's a really good indicator of where the stakes are at without anybody in the show knowing. But you as an audience member, you're like, motherfucker's here to play. He's here to play. And he is not taking names. So I appreciate what you're able to do by letting us know that the gloves are sort of the sign of the power, but they do look pretty dumb. Like, everybody, come on. This is Hasbro's printing a toy, and they want to print the same like black hands for everybody, so they just print like the palm section black, and then they'll do like different fingers for different models, but everybody's wearing these gloves essentially because the plastic is cheaper. Like that's what it feels like. Is it feels like the action figures are going to be cheaper if they all just have gloves. Makes me happy that you caused this for me. You did this to me. Thank you. Thank you for doing this to me. Gosh, I can't. I feel like I like to say I would have seen it. Like, oh yeah, every time they do it, it like turns to gloves. But like, it bothered me way sooner than I probably would not have noticed it as like a weird thing until the strong guy. Like when the strong guy had gloves, the one that like turns into like a brick wall or whatever, like it increases density. Then I would have been like, the hell does gloves have to do with? Is it just gloves every time? Like what the hell? Like, hate it. But the show overall is very fun. So very, very fun show. And that's the anime I watched this today. Or weekend? I guess. Yeah, technically. Wait a minute. Do I have more to talk about? Hold on. When did I watch Reborn to Master or Tomo-chan as a Girl? Episode 5. I already talked about that one on Friday. Never mind. Oh no, is my chat broken? There we go. Okay. I fixed it. I hate the little like disconnect retry thing. Like how do I get that? How do I get that on a desktop that's plugged in? It's annoying. Annoying. All right. What are we up to? That's all of the anime that I wanted to talk about. That was kind of all I had planned. We can check for articles. We could jump into the forest. Couldn't jump in for long. Probably not a good idea tonight. Probably shouldn't do that. I'm probably gonna call it actually, since I still do have things to do in the morning. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. This looks quick. Let's just look at this real quick. Oh my gosh, give me the like. There we go. I hate this sometimes. Rumor! One Piece live action series set to premiere in August. A recent rumor suggests that Netflix's upcoming live action adaptation of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece series may arrive sometime in August 2023. That seems like a very specific date. Like I might have said fall or summer 2023. Might have been a smarter idea. It's a terrible idea. Definitely do it. Thank you, Gemini. I can always trust my my little devil on my shoulder. Thank you. Why do they think this? Netflix's live action adaptation of One Piece may premiere in August 2023. Why do they I feel like they've done this like 20 times now, where they have like their little sub headline, and then their first line is literally the sub headline. Super frustrating. On Twitter, OP Netflix fan posted an image that announced the live-action One Piece would premiere its first season on Netflix in August 31st. August 31st is not in August. Come on. August 31st might as well be the middle of fall. Like, get out of here. OPLA fandom claimed the information came from a reliable source, but the date remains subject to change until Netflix makes an official announcement. Previously, the streaming service declared a release window of 2023 for its One Piece adaptation. Netflix also posted a teaser image with Luffy and the Straw Hats in front of the cruise ship, the Going Merry. The source is always Twitter. You should also eat the burger and not work out. Whew. You must have been watching me yesterday. To be fair, I put the burger in a tortilla because I didn't have buns. So I low-carbed it But I did fill it with blue cheese and bacon and jalapenos. So low carb be damned when I'm done adding shit to my burgers. One Piece, blah, 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 rumor. I don't know about this. Here's what I'm kind of upset about with this picture here. Our Luffy guy is gotta be photoshopped. Like, look at from his elbow to his fist. Like, they've given him the gangly Luffy look, right? Dude bro over here hasn't missed bench day or shoulder day in 10 years. This is a decade of nothing but shoulders and jawline. Like, he is, you know, he can curl maybe 20 pounds, but dude's benching 250. Like, he's got one workout. This is the guy that you meet online who he's like, you know, the full rounded workout is such a lie. Do one exercise till failure. This guy still hasn't failed. He's still doing the bench press. He's just like, I gotta keep going till I fail. We've got Squatty Boy here. Not too much going on. You know, maybe a little bit of a donk shop are going on. And then this bro, something's going on with his face. This face looks squared off as hell. I don't know about that. That's kind of funky. Jacked, but not unreasonably so. I feel like this could have been shopped as well as just been them. But we have a very just like normal looking girl. Like in our effort to be inclusive of all people and all body types, we've taken a series which is wildly known for having outrageous female figures and given the dude his appropriate figure. Other Jack dude, I don't remember, what is it, Zoro? I don't remember Zoro being jacked to shit. We've given dude jacked to shit like features, but we've done basically nothing with normal 5'6" American female. Like what is the deal here? Why is it we give Gumby arms and jacked chest to dude, but we're too scared to like make manga the female characters? I don't know if the show will be good or not. I don't even care, honestly. One Piece is such an, like, when I first was hearing about One Piece, I was watching Bleach and I was on like episode 140, 110, you know, mid to low hundreds of Bleach, and I had to get to like 160 at the time. And I looked over at One Piece, and I think One Piece had like 300 episodes or 500 episodes or something, and I was like, that's insane. Who would watch that many episodes of one story? I was naive, I know. It was a different time. I was ignorant. But so One Piece has never been my thing. But if you're going to make an anime thing wherein you literally physically build a crazy ass pirate ship, why are you not going to the nines? Why are you not making the whole thing manga accurate, the whole thing anime accurate? I just don't understand. I don't understand. If we're making dude Gumby, dude jacked, other dude a little bit more squared off, I don't know what's going up with Pooper Duper over here. I don't know what that is all about. But like, again, she looks like she walked off the set of I don't know, Scott Pilgrim or not super bad. Well, yeah, maybe super bad, or you know, just insert mid 2000s movie here about manic pixie dream girl, and like shit, that's just who this is. I don't get it. I don't even care. All right. Following the debut of an official poster for the live action One Piece, one fan questioned Luffy's choice of footwear. That's what you question? Emily Rudd, who plays Nami In Netflix's adaptation, attributes the fashion decision of shoes over sandals to the amount of stunt work the cast performs for the series. Sandals, unfortunately, are not the safest footwear to do stunt work in, and we don't want y'all to miss out on the amazing work Ina Kigo and can do and did, Rudd wrote. I'm sorry. If we're gonna give him CG Gumby arms and crazy Gumby legs, why he gotta wear shoes? Give him little green socks and just CG it later. I know you can do this. You know you can do this. Like, that's a lame excuse. No one would care. Kick-Ass. Yeah, no, Kick-Ass, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. How did you know I was thinking of Kick-Ass? That's the weirder part. Has Blaine never seen Tsukikage Ran or Moribito? I've seen Moribito. What's Tsukikage Ran? Carried by the wind. Wait, what do these have to do with it? I don't know what I was talking about when you said that. Anyway, going back to it. So Emma Stone is going to be Nami. I would take an Emma Stone Nami over most Namis, I think. But then again, I'm of a certain demographic. If live action Kenshin can do sandals, they have no reason. 100%. Hondo Pacento. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this, okay? This is the dumbest, like... Cowboy Bebop Netflix edition. Live action. Why is Faye's costume not Faye's costume? And the response is... Well, I had to do stunt work, and I couldn't do stunt work in tissue paper. Never heard of spandex? Like, I have never been to a gym and seen a woman working out in crazy, like, leather and jeans and big, bulky shoes. Like, if you go to a gym and someone's working out, they're wearing leggings. They're wearing workout shorts that are basically bicycle pants or like little tiny short leggings. They're wearing like the volleyball shorts and like a sports bra, and maybe they got like a big like loose shirt over it. People who do like active things wear active wear, which is typically fairly small and out of the way. How is it that like small out of the way clothing is suddenly not good enough for stunt work? Why is this our new go-to? Sandals aren't safe. For who? What stunt is Ina Kigo doing that they couldn't have done in a set of Birks? Listen, I'm from the Northwest, so around here, we socks and sandals our way through the year. But even any of the 50-year-olds rocking the Birks in this area could perform any of these stunts. We hike in Birkenstocks. Crocs are a thing. I saw a dude wearing Crocs on a motorcycle, and you're gonna tell me that like he can't wear sandals to do stunts? Get out of here. This is pure and utter laziness. Laziness. Have you seen mountain climbing shoes? Mountain climbing shoes go like around your toes and that's it. You might as well be wearing a woman's thong on your foot. Not like a thong like your grandma saying flip-flop, like an actual like underwear thong. That's what people wear when they go mountain climbing. Get out of here. Just make sandals with straps edited out. This is where they use that at home. Those fake cosplayers made it work. They did. You know, many times I've been to a convention. Never have I seen a fake costume wardrobe failure. Never. Never happened. Never seen it. Why are you staring at women at the gym? Don't you know you're not supposed to do that? I bring a woman to the gym to stare at her. I built a gym in my house to stare at a woman in workout clothes. Her name's Waifu, and I love her very much. She probably didn't think her boobs would stay put. Wait, doesn't she not have Yabos? Wasn't that people's first issue? Like, you had that first wave, the first wave of misogyny that showed up that was like, she's not booby enough for Faye. Wasn't that step one of the anti the anti Cowboy Bebop train? You gotta have your trailblazers. She ain't 6'4" and banging. It's like, and then you have the followers that are like, wait a minute. You know, I don't think every woman needs to be like super attractive or crazy tall or hugely busty. Like, I don't think that's like a trait that all women need to have. But yeah, I mean, this woman, that's kind of her character model, that femme fatale. Like, maybe she should, like, you gotta have your reason to misogyny that shows up afterwards. So you gotta have your trailblazers that are just like, this doesn't make me horny enough. And then you get your reasoned thinkers that show up behind with like, hey, you know, if you think about it, this doesn't it doesn't add up. Blaine's on point there. I've seen a woman wear heels running on uneven ground on Jurassic World movie. Like, seriously? Look at that. Even modern. And isn't that the chick that they, like, photoshopped her butt to be smaller because, like, she didn't want to, like, be carrying a dump truck the whole time? I built my own woman to stare at. Don't question Bryce Dallas Howard. Who died? Everyone is dead now. It just happened. If it was, guess that would be the reason to contribute to the costume discussion. Yeah, it was. For some reason, this person got the part, and we want to have a new face. I mean, the whole thing was new, so who cares? I don't care. I'm just tired of this, like, I can't do stunt work in it excuse. What? Hold on. Hold on. So you're telling me that the cast of 300 couldn't do stunts in sandals? I can't even get a picture of their feet. Come on, internet. Anyway, they wore sandals in that movie. You think the One Piece movie has more stunts in it than 300 that deserve it to not be in sandals? No titty, why even bother? Thank you. You're our vanguard. You're the vanguard in our hate of things. The user Rudd references is none other than Inaki Godoy, who portrays the lead character of Monkey D. Luffy. Recently, Godoy revealed that he would embark on a 3-month journey around the Caribbean seas. Unlike his character's role of captaining a ship, the actor will cook, clean, and assist in navigating the vessel between islands. In addition to tagging Rudd in the post caption, Godoy wrote the hashtags, "I have no idea what I signed up for, and help please." Okay, I like this. We got Elvis actor who like abandons his family to become Elvis. We've got Inaki Godoy who's like, I'll be a boatman for a month. Like I like the return of the method actor. I'm enjoying this. You remembered it wrong. It was all CGI sandals in 300. Then why don't they? Why don't they just CG Luffy's sandals? I don't get it. Oh shit, this is One Piece news. What's the damage? It might come out in 2023, and then I just started bitching about a misandry, I believe, where the guys all have to get photoshopped to like fit some sort of aesthetic, but the girl gets to just be like some chick from a 2005 movie. Just walk off the set and onto this one. In response to the production of Netflix's One Piece, many fans rallied for the casting of Halloween End star Jamie Lee Curtis as Kuraha. While Curtis didn't join season 1... Wait, who the hell is Kuraha? Hold on. What does Kuraha look like? Show me. Show me, show me, show me. Oh, Kuraha is kind of like a weird grandma pirate. Interesting. This is who everybody wanted Jamie Lee Curtis to be. While Curtis didn't join season 1, her involvement in a potential second season remains unclear. As a self-proclaimed fan of Eiichiro Oda's series, Curtis discussed how she contacted Brina Palencia, the voice of Tony Chopper. Brina Palencia, I really like her voice. Like, I know nothing about her as like a person, but every time I hear her voice in a show, I'm immediately like, this character's pretty cool. It's weird. It's very strange. The voice of Tony Chopper, same with like Lucy Christensen, both of them. It's just like, oh, I feel like I'm hanging out with a friend now. To record the outgoing voice message on her daughter Ruby Guest's phone as a birthday present. Afterward, Curtis and Palencia became friends, and the voice actor later appeared on her podcast. Previously guest starred on a One Piece podcast and discussed her mother's love for the long-running anime My Mom Loves Kuraha. I would be 100% for it, and I honestly, since Netflix is doing the live-action adaptation, I would highly recommend her to pull some strings to see if she can, Gus said. In addition to her love for anime, Curtis has cosplayed as characters from World of Warcraft and Street Fighter! The One Piece anime series available to stream on Hulu, Crunchyroll, and manga is available in English Media Viz. Okay, stop sharing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's supposedly coming out August 31st. Yep. Guys, you can't change the fucking channel. She's an old woman. Thanks, Pop. I didn't know that. Kuraha is base ass. Base ass. That's our new badass. You're so based, you're base ass. That's the new truth. Oh god, no. Get crazy old hag out of here. Look, just give her some yogurt. It'll be okay. You can keep... You gotta... I don't care about her current views. Jamie Lee Curtis helped the late 80s and 90s exist, okay? You can't deny grandma. Just give her some yogurt. We'll make it through. It's gonna be okay. Her voice and opinions aren't gonna change the world. She's just gonna be another old female actress who everybody's seen naked. True Lies is hilarious. Did Oda approve that? Don't they do race casting now, though? Maybe. It's not weird, Blaine. I feel the same when I watch anything with Ben Diskin. Okay, good. Luffy wears very specific clothes. The hat and sandals never change. Sure, Grandma lets you get to bed. Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed, okay? You love Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places. I love Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. That was with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the CIA agent who she then gets like roped into being a part of the of his latest thing. Has one of the funniest, like, there's little scenes like when you're a kid that are just so funny to you that you forget like half the movie because the one scene was so funny. And for me, in True Lies, it's when his fat partner, like he's got an Ethan Ralph partner, right? He hides behind like a bus stop sign when the guys are shooting at him. So he's got like this little tiny like 4-inch pole with this like 3-foot dude like hiding behind it with his gun, like shooting at him. It's like, are you serious right now? This is so stupid. Oh, I love it. I love that scene. You'll deny grandma and put her ass in a home. Just make sure she still has her yogurt. Different agency. He made her do a striptease. Yeah. Turn around. How do you not... When your husband is... Arnold Schwarzenegger. How do you not notice that it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's silhouette telling you to do sexy things? Oh my goodness. His name is Tom Arnold. No, Jamie, Halloween bitch in my one piece, please. I don't know. Who else would you pick? Who else has that like tall, bony, weird structure? Like she's got a very specific shape to her. I think it fits. They had Stormtrooper accuracy, 100%. But is Nami still hot? Is Robin a MILF? Joe Robin isn't gonna be in it. No, Nami, well, Nami doesn't appear to be Nami, manga-wise. Like, let's see, what is Emily Rudd? I just don't... She's not, let's say, she's not the same kind of attractive, is what we'll say. So, here's Emily Rudd next to Nami, in case anybody doesn't know Nami. So, Emily Rudd, not the same kind of attractive as Nami. She's not ugly. Like it's not like, oh, she's ugly. She's not the same type of attractive as Nami is. And that's sort of what I was talking about, was like we've got a girl who looks like she walked off the she's the manic pixie dream girl that walked off of the set of your favorite super bad kick-ass mid 2000s movie, right? Which is, it's a type. I'm a fan of that type. I don't know if she's specifically someone I like, but she's got a typing that I like, but I don't know if that's really Nami, right? Nami did not have tits before time skip. Right. But she was still like, isn't Nami like really tall? Like, hold on. If I do Nami and Luffy, am I gonna get anything weird? Okay. Hold on. Okay, so they are about the same age. Or same height. No, she looks taller. Hold on. Why can I not get one of them like side by side? Nami looks taller in most of these like images. Which I grant you isn't like a easy thing to cast for, but I feel like when you're looking for one girl, you can find the one that is taller than your Luffy character without any weird CG. Anyway, I can't find anything. Where tits? They revealed the cast years ago. Yep. Too many actresses today are wayfish. I don't know if she's wayfish. Like wayfish would imply that like they're like falling apart. Like they look like a meth addict. That's what wayfish is to me. You'd like to remind everyone that Robin is twice the age of the rest of the crew, making her the MILF. Isn't she going to be a composite character? She's not in the poster. She's not in the poster. To be fair, she's playing young Nami. That's clearly old Nami. Alabasta. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking One Piece now. God, I need to have... Who's my One Piece expert? Pop, are you the One Piece expert? Maybe I need to have you on when this show comes out. Doubt a season 1 would involve Alabasta. Rules say they should be at least half Asian. That is true. Checkmark rules say so. Nami is tall, but not One Piece tall. Oh, okay. It's the internet, so yes. I have to agree with Nico. She had boobs, but they were always covered up. You admit that you don't have much desire to start One Piece. Same, Dennis. Same. Luffy's height changes. Yep. Where's the outrage? I don't know. Somewhere. Nobody knows enough about this show. They've been very coy with everything. So like we don't really have much to outrage on except for like what I just did. Like what I just saw with that poster and knowing the little bit that I do about One Piece, that's about all you can rage on. There's not really... They physically built the sets. Like, it's going to be hard for them to really ruin the One Piece story, right? Family, friends, overcoming adversity, shonen tropes, and pirates, right? Like, I feel like that's going to be difficult. I feel like we've heard enough rumors that the mangaka has been involved in the live action, which is pretty rare for a live action adaptation for the mangaka to be involved heavily. So we've had enough that says this is going to be decent. That like anything that we have to talk about, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be nitpicks. It's going to be nitpicks. If this show comes out with them spending all of this money to make physical sets after what happened with Cowboy Bebop, they then come out with physical sets and they're doing all this stuff. Our complaints are going to be Luffy's not wearing sandals and characters don't look exactly like they did in the manga or anime. Kind of nitpicky things. Like I think at the end of the day we're going to be ending up with nitpicks, but when it comes down to the story, there's going to be enough cohesion that it's going to be good enough that people are going to be like, damn, Netflix finally did it. Somebody finally, like, Netflix brought us the Death Note live action. You think they want to repeat on that? No, they don't want to repeat what they did with Death Note. Oh my goodness, they can't do that again. There's only so many great wheels in Seattle they can destroy. Call me and pop on right now. I mean, you can pop on. You're the expert. You perused Rule 34. I see we have a similar knowledge base. Race sweeping. Great. Now I jinxed it. No, I didn't jinx it. They've put a lot of work into it. I think it'll be fine. The race swapping isn't a huge deal in One Piece. Half the characters had lighting issues and were race swapped in the show. Oh my goodness. Netflix makes a Death Note every month. You're like a vampire. I gotta invite you. Well, next time. All right. I'm probably gonna be wrapping up this stream fairly shortly here. And Netflix just can't do it though. Actual sets and bringing in the mangaka. Like those are... I know that like Netflix has like stupid amounts of money to be able to throw at new productions, but constructing a set is not like an easy thing to do in a world where everything could be just filmed on a green screen, right? We were just talking about 300. That whole thing was green screened, right? You could have just done that. And people would have been like, yeah, that makes sense because it's got a lot of weird visuals. We need a lot of CG. But like the level they're going to, bringing in the mangaka, like it feels like whoever got the go ahead is like, no, we're not gonna like. It may not. Okay, it won't be the One Piece anime. It won't be the One Piece manga. It just won't be. It can't be. But we need to judge it on its own. So whenever it comes out, we'll do that. But they're putting a lot into this for it to end up full garbage, the way that we've had in the past. Like in the past, we've had some real garbage, like anime live actions that just have no idea what comes up at the end. Netflix just can't do it though. But Netflix who? Right? Who is the director? Do you even know the director and what they've done historically? I haven't cared enough, so I haven't really looked into it. One Piece live action director. Mark Jobst? updated that he had finished filming the first 2 episodes of the show in Cape Town, South Africa. Director Mark Jobst. What has Mark Jobst done? Let's see. Nothing. Mark Jobst has done... hold on. Mark Jobst was a director on Jupiter Legacy, The Witcher, Berlin, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Runaways. These are all like 1 episode. So he did 2 episodes of The Witcher, 2 episodes of Daredevil, 2 episodes of Luke Cage, 1 episode of The Punisher, 1 episode on Hannibal, 2 episodes on a bunch of these like random ass shows, 2 episodes on Walking Dead. Like none of these are like he directed a thing. So I don't know. We got some guy been bouncing around for a while. So maybe he wants to like finally not be the guy who's done a couple episodes of Daredevil, Punisher, and Witcher. No idea. I don't even know which episodes of those shows he did because I don't watch live action things. I just don't. You know, the One Piece was filmed off the coast of Africa, and you was hoping that the set would get raided by real pirates. that would have been a fun story, so long as nobody died. Now they got rid of Suck Trek. Why would you do that, Dragon Ruse? Why? What do we get if you're wrong? Free meal at the Roach Coach? Yeah, if you come out and you can prove that you're a chatter in my chat, I'll give you a free entree. Even if it's not bad. Even if I'm not wrong. Because I'm never wrong. It's not how this show works. I'm vague enough that I can always be right. I like seeing the people you follow or up to. I guess you could say you're stalking them nice. Dragon Rage is more like Twitter news. No one of the shows were great, lol. Some were bad. He's an in-house director. Got it. Daredevil might not suck ass after all. Again, maybe. Which episodes did he do? Now I'm curious. Which episode did he direct good episodes? Because he's obviously not like a writer on any of them or like a story planner, right? Blaine's always wrong. Hasn't proved me wrong yet. You don't think you can come up and order something without you knowing? Yeah, because I know your voice at this point. You and Michael would be pretty hard for you to show up and for me not to hear you, like, from a mile away. Time to hunt down the Blade Mobile. It's not hard to hunt down. You've got my you've got the Instagram. I'll repost it in the Discord, but yeah, the Instagram will be telling you where it is at any time. As soon as I can actually sell food to people, it will not be hard to find me. I promise you that. If you're ever in Renton, Washington again, you see the food truck, I'll definitely let you know it's me. Perfect, Dennis. Looking forward to it. Everyone, this has been a great episode. Thank you very much. The Escape Corner is as much for me as it is for you. So thank you, everyone, for letting me rant a little bit about what my day was like. You're curious to see who is taller? Well, I'm not 6 foot, so... that might tell you who's taller depending on where you are on that scale. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll check you all tomorrow. Again, I will be at 5 p.m. PST going on Brandon the Anime Guy's channel, and then following that, I'll be over here at 7 o'clock p.m. PST. I will see you all there. I better. Kampai.